Morning everybody. It's Friday morning stone carving live, not Wednesday night stone carving live. I've got quite a few jobs to get through at the moment, so it's my day off, so I'm down here nice and early and try and get this one mostly finished today. I've got a couple of hours, see if we can move some material. Not expecting to get many people in the chat. Everyone's working, it's Friday. It's been a while since I've done a Sheffield United carving. I've done a couple of these in the past, but it's been a good 18 months. So if you're regularly on the channel, you'll notice I'm doing it differently. My easel's got the Everton carving on, so I've just moved on to onto the workbench, and I've got the Lazy Susan just so I can spin it around. But I've still misplaced my safety specs. I've had a good look round from this morning. I can't find them anywhere. I've put them too safe. I'll have hung them up somewhere. I'll have had them on my top of my head after I finish carving and put them down. So I just want to go around the outside of this internal stuff, and then I'm going to move back onto the lettering. So the two teams I'm carving at the moment, Everton and Sheffield United, both in a relegation fight. One's worse than the other, but not ideal. So I always used to carve all my carvings on my bench like this, facing down. But since January, I've been carving everything on the easel, and I've got used to it. It feels really strange now to be carving down. That different height makes a massive difference straight away. I get used to it. You never know, we might move some material this way and then put it back up on the easel later. Don't forget to drop us a thumbs up on the video. There's not a lot to see at the moment, but over the next few hours this will really come to life, and maybe you can drop back in and out as it goes along. And then I've got a little lamp here, and as I'm using the hammer it's making a noise, and I can't work out whereabouts on the lamp it's making a noise. I think it's just the cone of the lamp. I think it's the vibration of the hammer, of the shock waves going into the cone of the lamp, making the noise. Also, don't forget, if you've got any questions, drop them in the comments. And if you are new, so what we normally do is carve on a Wednesday night. We have all sorts of people asking questions. It's a really nice community of people. If you fancy joining us, hit the subscribe button. Wednesday night, 7 till 9. So our first thumbs up. So the Everton carving's been really popular. I've had lots of messages asking people can buy one or trade for one. And a couple of people saying it'd look great in the new stadium they're building. Said if they make that happen, they can have a carving for free. Brown Dave's on. Isabel says morning. Oh, forget they're not back at school yet, are they? Is it back at school Monday? She's having a nice morning with Dad. So Brown Dave, or Dave Brown, he's ordered a Chelsea badge. So we'll be carving that. It's a couple of weeks. So I've changed the angle of this camera today, like I've been explaining to you, and I'm conscious that you can see nothing but my gut. So I might just be tweaking it here and there. So bear with me. Like we say every Wednesday night as I bash into the camera with the hammer and the chisel, it's a professional operation at the TheStoneRanger. see how we get on there. See if we can get a bit of my gut out of the video. I really should spend some time making a proper stand or proper bits for the camera, but because I'm so used to doing it on the easel now, moving over to the workbench is so different. Well, that's good. I'm glad that's better. It's really, like I said, I should spend some time getting the setup, but I like to just get on with the carving. You got any plans today, Dave? I'm hoping the sun's going to come out. That's just a bit of evening sunlight to just have a sit in the garden. Yeah, list a few of the ones what are coming up. So Manchester United, Chelsea, a couple of Everton, well, one what's on my bench and one more after that. And then what else have we got coming up? Oh, Rangers. We've got Rangers, no doubt once we've done. Oh, Liverpool. There's quite a few, and obviously every time you do one, people see them, you get more and more messages. Dave's going to be tweaking his mining rig. We've got a really cool, wonder if we can get a thumbs up, a really cool and a thumbs up on the video. So it's very early stages. I'm hoping it's going to look really cool. By about 1 o'clock, we should be really cracking on. Thumbs up. So I get a lot of people asking me what material is this. I get it a lot. So this is Derbyshire. It's got Derbyshire gritstone, but like I say, it's more like a sandstone. It's really nice, tight grain. It's a really nice stone. Sharpness. I'm missing I've misplaced a chisel. I need to order another one from Southern Stone Limited. Maybe I'll use my own discount code I've got, see if I can get one at a discount. I've got a job coming up for them. Well, I'm doing a collaboration with them guys, like carving your own house sign. I should have done it a couple of weeks ago now, but I've just been busy with it. Just been busy with work and a few other little bits and bobs. It's not the right chisel. Missing the chisel I want. Hopefully I stumble across it. So I'm going to order my chisel, I should probably do it today, from Southern Stone Limited. If you're in the market for some chisels, I've got a video on the channel with a discount code. If you want to order some, get on there, watch the video, get the discount code, nip over to their website, and when it comes to checkout, drop the code in and save yourself a little bit of money. It's not one of them codes where every time you buy something, I gain. It's just a simple discount code, what they've given to the TheStoneRanger community, so you can all save a little bit of money. So nip over there. They don't just sell chisels, it's stone, sharpening blocks, files, kits, lots of chisels, hammers, some great stuff. They sell some really nice stuff. I've had lots of recommendations for different teams to carve, and we've started getting a few different sports chucked in there. We've got some rugby yesterday, we've got some golf. Obviously it's the Masters this week. Well, the Masters got underway yesterday. So if you've got any suggestions or any different sports, we've got ice hockey, the Boston Bruins has been requested. Yeah, it's been requested by my daughter, but it's still been requested. So I'm less than 50 subscribers away from my 5,000 goal. My daughter set me the 5,000 goal when I first set up the channel, and at the time when she set it, it was never going to happen. I was happy to get to 120. That was my target. My wife set me, I think it's 500 now. My daughter went for 5,000. And I thought, there's no way. But we're less than 50 away. I think we're like 48 away. So in the next couple of weeks, all been well, or next week or so, we might hit that. 5,000, that'd be an unbelievable achievement. No doubt she'll move the goalpost and then say, right, I should have said 10,000, but I'm going for the 5,000. Now I'm just wondering now if I'd be better off just taking the, if I move this bulk of this material while it's flat like this, I wonder if I'm better back on my easel. I wonder if it's comfier. Now I'm so used to it. It's all going to be about material moving any minute. Might just take it off the lazy Susan for this bit. And a swig of the drink. So I'm going to try and do a couple of little bits of filming, 30 seconds here or there on my other phone. You might just see it in shot every now and again. Not going to work on that. It always feels different carving on a different day to a Wednesday. Wednesday's about chatting and doing a little bit of work and reading the comments, and it's always different. That's fine. If I'm going live on any of the other days, it's more about just getting my head down and doing some work, not chatting as much. Which in one way is quite nice, in another way you don't feel I don't know, you feel like you should be chatting, but it's nice to get the work done. Not expecting to finish this today, but it'd be nice to make some good progress. can see some sunshine. Just lifted my head up, looked out the window. That's nice. Wonder if we've got any United fans what are going to tune in over the next couple of hours and see this. I mean, they might not even confess to being United fans. It's been a tough year. look at that. Best way to remove rust off the chisels. Left wet overnight. Just a little bit of wet and dry sandpaper. Rub them off, dry them down, and then wipe a little bit of oil on there, and then wipe the oil off so it's not slippy on your hands, or you're not transferring the oil to your stone. Make sure they're really clean afterwards, but wipe them down with some blue roll after you've done. And that should sort them out, no problem. Or just use them. Yeah, vinegar. Just use them on some stone and work it back in. We've all done it. We've all left them so they can get a little bit rusty out. We have all our own ways of doing things, and I just like to just rub them down, and then quite like it actually. If I well, I don't like letting my chisels go rusty, but if I ever have to do any maintenance on things, I get myself a nice drink, sit there and clean them down, sharpen them all up. It's been a while since I've sat down and just cleaned them all up and sharpened them. I would say don't go out of your way to buy anything big pot or something, because you're going to use the smallest amount. So yeah, don't go out your way buying stuff. I try and use what I've got around me. I mean, it's so easy nowadays just to go and buy more bits and bobs, and having pots everywhere, and everything's expensive now. It's let's try and reuse rather than having another plastic pot kicking around. So if I've got nothing in the workshop, I just go and grab a little bit of olive oil out of the kitchen. Olive oil is not cheap, but you're only using a fraction. Yeah, very simple. It's I'm massively into let's not overcomplicate it and let's figure it out. What are you working on? Any nice projects on the go? Hands on some stone. That's quite a common question. It's I get that a lot actually. Where do I get my stone from? Have you tried going to a reclamation yard or local garden centres? Sometimes they'll have some half decent flat kind of rockery dry stone walling stone, what you can make an alright job with. Whereabouts in the world or country are we? And river stone is really difficult. So riverbed stone is really difficult to carve. It's beautiful and I love that smooth pattern, but what's left over from the years of in the river is the hardest part. All the soft stuff's gone, all the outside edge is gone, and you've just got this round, extremely hard piece of stone. So it's doable. It's not the easiest. Yeah, he said the river stone is the hardest bit what's left in it. I mean, don't get me wrong, go and have a go, but if you're new and you struggle with it, don't let it put you off. Just find some different stone to start with. You can buy some stone, have it delivered, some really stuff to start with, some Portland limestone. There's companies that will ship that to your house, nice pieces to start carving. It's not particularly weighty, so it goes through the post quite well. And it can take a bit of abuse from the mail service or the delivery companies. We all know what they're like. I've shipped hundreds and hundreds of products around the world with different courier companies, and some are better than others. Where did you get your chisels from? Yeah, I know what you mean. It's hard because you want to get going with your chisels, but they're not cheap and you don't want to ruin the set. I understand that. Getting ready for a coffee. I might nip up and make one in a minute. Just bumped into the camera with my hat. So I'm just going to go around outside again one more time just now, outside of all this internal of the blades and the Yorkshire rose, and then we're going to get the needle, and then we're going to do that texture in the bottom, and also that levels it off, and we'll possibly do that twice, and it should start coming together a little bit. This here, this outer ring here, that's going to go down one. Just one stage, so it'll be in between the two heights. So what we've done, just over an hour there. I think we've made good progress. The internet's lagging. I was just thinking while you were gone there, if you're struggling for stone, I did a video a few months ago now about especially for people who are struggling to buy stone or want to practice, and we made a tablet out of a sand and cement mixture, a mortar mix, like a pre-mix mortar mix. That's on the channel. That's a really nice way to practice your carving, your lettering, your carving on the material. You can make it soft as hard as you want depending on the mixture, how you want to mix it up. Works really well, nice and smooth. I use a tarmac mix, so might be worth checking out that video if you want to. It might be a way of helping you out there if you're struggling with a stone. It's just an idea. I don't know if you watch the channel, I don't know if you're new to the channel or you watch it, but there might be a few videos that you find interesting. Oh wow, that's They're my favourite type of comments. People say that the reason they got into carving is because they stumbled across the channel and it's inspired them to have a go. I like that. Well, if that's the case, you've got to make sure you send me some pictures of the stuff you carve. No rush, but just when you do it, let's have a look. Do you know at the start of this video I said it's going to take some used to getting back. It's going to take some getting back used to this angle compared to being on the easel. Soon got back into it. I will move back to the easel to neaten it up just because visually on camera it's nicer. Have you got anything in mind you want to do for your first carving? Stand, I definitely stand. I've tried sitting. I've got myself a couple of, well, bar stools is probably the easiest way to put it. I had a few of them, or could they be classed as like, yeah, like a breakfast bar stool. And I'd find all I find myself doing is standing on the edge of it. There was like a bar at the bottom where you'd rest your foot. I'd stand on that and I'd just kind of swing on it rather than sit on it. So I got rid of that. You know, standing is definitely for me. It depends on the project. The stuff I do is a stand. So I'm not. This is nowhere near the finished material. The finished mark lines here and the carving here. I'm just moving enough material, then I can start putting some texture in the bottom. Then we'll start shaping these in nicely. Some basics. So sculpture house basic stone carving set. I don't know if I've seen them. I might have a look at them later on. Might be something worth doing a review on if they're any good for the channel. So the overall depth in the middle here is going to be about 10 mil when we're done. So I'm going to start with this needle now, just a point. You can see that, moving to the camera in the right place if I can. I've just noticed I've got 4 thumbs up, thank you for that. Just going to, the thumbs up massively help. YouTube like it. They like to be able to see people are interacting, and it helps them promote the channel. So that's really nice, thank you for that. Try and get as many as I can, really. So yeah, needle. Sorry, I was just plugging that phone in charge. Its battery was about to go. I've got 6 thumbs up. So yeah, I'm just going to consistently use this needle to flatten it off. And then I'll run over the top with the chisel, and then the needle one more time, and then we'll go around this internal and start trying to clean it and shape it up. And then we'll put the lip in, and then we'll get some lettering done. I don't think we're doing bad. So what, we're an hour and, let's have a look, an hour and 15 minutes. I've got to be happy with that. Another tip I'll give you, if you're new or you're just tuning in, if you're new and just tuning in, or just a tip basically, I got that completely wrong. Don't use anything too hard on a brush. Do you know, for when you're dusting off, because you're going to move your lettering. You're going to struggle. So I've got this Turk's head here, which is really good, and I used it all the time, but I use it more for cleaning out. The soft brush is really nice for moving the material and you're not getting rid of your lettering. When you're marking your lettering on the stone with your pencil, try and have your stone damp, because it draws, as it's drying, it draws that graphite into the stone and it doesn't brush off as much. You can use a mason's pencil, but I find with a mason's pencil, if you're leaving anything behind anywhere, you're scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing to get it off. So I just like just standard pencils. Just a standard HB pencil works well for me. But I've got some of them clicky ones you can buy now. So yeah, that's the effect we're going for at the moment. And then I'll just show you, then I'll run across the top with the chisel, flattening it off, like so. And then I get the needle again and go around, but a little bit tighter. And it'll be a nice delicate, well, a bit more delicate than this. This first time round it's a bit more aggressive. It's a bit more inconsistent because you've got some high places and some low places, and we're trying to get it all to a nice, roughly 10mm level. Hopefully that makes sense. This is not a bad amount of material to be doing this on, but there's some of them you can do it, and wow, can really and I'm quite a stubborn person. I had a guy in the chat on Wednesday night saying that I'm not using pneumatic tools. I like this. This is me. Hammer and chisel. This is what I like. This is not a business for me. Not anymore. It used to be. This is just a hobby where I sell a few here and there and trade a few here and there. It can be as busy and as quiet as I like it to be. If I want it to be busy, it can be busy. If I just want to make stuff for myself, just because it's a hobby, I'll just make stuff for myself. I have a full-time job, so I don't want to be doing this every day, but I enjoy it. See the difference with that there? It's a bit tighter than that, but we don't need to worry about that at the minute. It can look different because we're going to smooth it off. Yeah, so just reading that comment there about is it soft enough for soapstone? Definitely. Because you can make the consistency as much as you can make the density of the mixture and how hard it'll set, you can control it. And when I made the one, if you use the same one as me with the tarmac, the ratio that goes in there is quite soft. So yeah, I would say it's perfect for it actually. I would also say some Portland limestone you'd probably get away with. That's very soft. Well, if you're going to order some Portland limestone, order it from Southern Stone Limited. They deliver all around the world, and we've got the discount code on the channel. So watch the video with the discount code, and you'll be able to buy some Portland limestone and save yourself a little bit of money at the same time. Yep, Southern's Tim at Southern Stone Limited. He'll sort you out, but make sure when you go to checkout you use that discount code. It's there for the subscribers of the TheStoneRanger channel, not just for the people who pay for the 99p membership of the TheStoneRanger Guild. It's for everybody, everyone to enjoy a bit of a discount. And as the channel grows, I'm going to try and get some more discounts, but I need to have them subscribers for a bit of leverage to say, look, we've got 5,000 subscribers and people are buying chisels and people are watching this and putting thumbs up on this, and then as it grows I'll be able to get us that bit of leverage in there. Up to 7 thumbs up. Nice, thank you for that. I always say double figures is something nice to aim for with a thumbs up. So 7 is great, thank you. Whereabouts, I'm not sure if I asked you earlier, I'm not sure if you answered about whereabouts. Are you in the UK? So what I'm going to go around this last one now with this first needle, leveling it off. Then I'm going to stick that coffee on. California, and I'm not sure if they send to California. I'm sure they do. Well, no, they definitely do. Let's stop. They definitely do. They definitely send to the States. Have a word with them, see what it costs. Portland limestone is not heavy, so it might work out. You can get it somewhere cheaper, but definitely give them a shout, see what they say. I used to send a lot of my products to California. I've never been. My wife's not massively keen on flying. She's not massively keen on hot weather. She's not massively keen on cold weather. She gets a little bit nervous if it's too windy. It's probably a good job I live in the Peak District with the sound of it. Right, I'm going to quickly make myself a coffee. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Still have a couple of you on. Just got my coffee, which is nice. I also made myself a little bit of toast, lemon curd on toast, which is also very nice. Okay, so we've just gone round with the needle here. We're going to get the 8mm chisel. I'll just could go up a size actually if there's one there. There isn't. I'll have to go and look for one. I'm just going to sharpen it up quickly, and then what we'll do, we'll take the top off all this. We'll start here on the bottom. Just run round, taking all the tops off so you're not flattening it fully again. But you're close to, you're not wanting to take all the marks out of there. Next time round with this chisel, the needle will be a lot tighter, and it'll be a completely different finish. Wait a minute, I'm just going to have to go and get the dogs wanted to come down. She won't want to stay, but she feels like she's missing out on something. So she's looking at me through the window. She thinks she's missing out, but she's not. You can tell she's gone again now. Typical Shih Tzu. Oh, I'm getting good at that, aren't I? Again. I've just been grinding the coffee beans to make my coffee. It's really nice coffee, but I realise I've only got enough beans for one more coffee. So I need to get to the shops. Right, Mom. She's nosy. Nosy Parker. That's what she is. So what we'll do now, we'll go around one more time with the needle, and then we'll start to... I wonder if I should leave this until I get up on the easel. I'm not sure. Might just go around it, just tidy it up a little. We're always going to do it an extra one, and then we need to put this step in. Then we're on some lettering, and we'll see what the time is. I'm going to stop and have a little bit of lunch at 1 o'clock. Sometimes it's nice, you know, if you're doing this with a needle, work on this area, then clean it up, then needle this and clean it up. Otherwise your arm can get really achy and really stiff if you're just using the needle all the time. Not seeing, well, unless I suppose they're busy, it's Friday, but not seeing anyone who's a channel member on today. So the TheStoneRanger Guild is just something you can join for 99p. Your name comes up in a different colour, you get a badge next to your name with the TheStoneRanger logo on there. When we get the next discount codes coming through, you get them early compared to everybody else. Priority messaging, so if you have any questions, you send me a message. I do reply to everybody. Just try and prioritise the guild members. And just 99p. It's just a way of supporting the channel, so we can do reviews on bits and save up for a new camera, which benefits us all, because the better the quality camera, the better your viewing experience. Never going to be the BBC. Well, to be honest, we don't want to be the BBC. Terrible reputation. So I'm going to do that, like I said. I'm going to clean this area up now. Give my arm a rest as well. There'll be one last clean up done on the easel, just because get them shadow lines on the easel a little bit better, and you can just see bits you can't see here. It shouldn't be far off. Just we'll just give it a little bit extra. So we're stuck on that 7 thumbs up, trying to make it up to 10. So if you're just joining us and you think we deserve a thumbs up, it'd be appreciated if you drop one on there. See if we can get that up to 10. Oh, Brian's watching. He's a channel member. He was telling us on Wednesday night he's making a garden trough, and it was all looking lovely, all looking nice, and then split straight down the middle, which is a shame. But it's gone back at it, so which is nice in the sunshine. So I know that Brian's wife is a Sheffield Wednesday fan. Sheffield United fan, sorry, I'm not thinking about Sheffield. Sheffield United fan. So she'd like one of these, I'm sure. You never know, Brian might make her one day. Brian's definitely not a Sheffield United fan, so we won't want one in the house. You that plane going over? No. Next one. Oh, did you hear that? The dog just jumped on the roof. Oh, we've got a low power. Bear with me. There we go. All good. Probably should check the camera a bit more, because as I'm leaning down there, probably just blocking the whole view with my hat. So sorry about that. Six people on. I wonder, out of them 6 people, who can drop us a thumbs up. Let's make it 10 thumbs up if we can. My plan is, before I finish for this stint of carving and I have some lunch with the wife at about 1 o'clock, I've got an hour, I want to make that here to 10. So if you can help me out with that, that'd be fantastic. If you're a Sheffield Wednesday fan, I keep doing that, Sheffield United fan, and you or you know somebody who is, send them a link to this. Let them have a look. Go on, hit the thumbs up button. Do it. Had a piece of online hate yesterday, if any of you are interested. So somebody sent me a message saying, it doesn't matter what you carve, it will always look like dog shit. So I sent them a message back. Out of all the thousands of comments I've had over the years, whether it's in the shop or online, on social media, anywhere, That might be my most favourite comment. Luckily I'm quite tough skinned, so it didn't bother me. But you can see why some people it would get to them. My wife thought it was hilarious. About 10 minutes she was chuckling to herself about that. She's very supportive. Maybe I should try carving a pile of dog shit. Maybe that was what they want. Eight thumbs up. Thank you. See if we can get 2 more in the next hour. Hi Paul. It's not had many people on today, but it's nice to see. I've had a couple of names I recognise, so that's always nice and comforting. What you doing with your Friday? How's the weather in Clay Cross? Because here it's lovely. Slight bit of cloud still to burn off, but compared to what we've had recently, it's really nice. Oh, it's lovely in Clay Cross. Going to view a house not too far from Clay Cross, Ashover. Used to be a really good fishing tackle shop in Clay Cross. I'm not sure if it's still there. Yeah, I know it moved. It used to be on that main drag. And it moved a little bit further down. when I upload a little short for this later, I am sure somebody's going to put a comment and say, do you only ever carve teams what will next year be in the Championship? Because the Everton are not looking great. Sheffield United are, I mean, done for. Still 2 away. Got a bit of time yet, you never know. A couple of people might jump on a dinner break and think we'll give that a thumbs up. Oh. Arm's starting to ache. It's coming together though. What we are, but 2.5 hours. So we're doing all right. Yeah, 2.5 hours in. I think we're doing well. Happy with progress. Long way to go. If you could stick me a thumbs up here, that'd be great. It's I'm trying to get to 10 thumbs up. Might be too much to ask. but it'll. Let's give it a go, eh? 8. 2 more to go. All we need is a couple of Sheffield United fans to stumble across the channel. I'm sure we'll make it up to 10. I think I might have some lunch. So I've just run that light on that there just so I can see where I need to work on after I've had a little bit of lunch. Thanks for watching, everyone who's tuned in. Really appreciate that. What we've been on there like 3 hours. Plenty done. I'm happy with progress. Still lots of tidying up to do. Got to get this circle just right on this inner circle here, and then we'll get some lettering done. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon.